Hello everyone and welcome back to 2147 Crew. Today I'm going to talk about all the performance upgrades that are right here that are coming to the channel and are going to get installed on my 22 Rogue Light in its current form. What I'm going to do, this is the plan. I'm going to describe and show you all, or at least tell you what's in each of these boxes. And in videos after this one, I'm going to go ahead and unbox each one of them and then just show you what the product is in case you guys just want to see what it's about. So yeah, let's get into it. But before we do, if this is the first time you're watching the channel, welcome. And please subscribe and hit that like button. It really helps at the channel, and and it's free, right? I would really appreciate it as well. So okay, let's just dive into it. So as you all know, I have a 22 Rogue Light in Redline Sinister Red, as I like to call it, and I have the Trask Performance Stage 2 Assault Turbo Kit installed. You see it there. I have it paired with the Thundermax tuner. I also have the SNS 550 Cam Chest Kit. That's installed as well. And I have the 131 Screamin Eagle Stage 4 kit installed. So that's, for the most part, the engine performance upgrades that I have. I have other upgrades on the bike, the tires, the wheels, carbon fiber, and just all these other items that I have. So if this is the first time you're watching the channel, just refer back to my YouTube page. Just go to the video tab there and you can check them all out. But I am still running a stock clutch, a stock compensator, and I'm still on a belt drive. And I know, I'm pushing a lot of horsepower, and to have these stock items is probably not the best of ideas. But I will be happy to report that I have probably around 4,000 miles on the stock clutch with the Stage 2 turbo on it. And I've had the stock clutch and everything else, the compensator, pretty much stock even when I got the Screamin Eagle 131 Stage 4 kit installed. So it's been holding up, but I'm starting to feel the clutch go, right? But I think it's slipping the whole way, and I don't think well, I can almost guarantee that all of the power, the torque, and horsepower that this engine is producing right now is not getting transferred all the way back to the rear wheel. But that's okay. So this is what I did. This box right here is a chain conversion kit. I ended up going with the Alloy Art rear sprocket, and I got the one where the middle is black, and then the outer sprocket where the chain goes is actually in gold. So I'm pretty excited about that. Give it a little contrast, you know. I also have a gold chain, and one of the strongest on the market, and I think it's gonna look pretty cool. I'm pretty excited about that. Obviously the sprocket for the front, and that's what's in here. But I'm gonna, as I mentioned, I'm gonna unbox them and just show you all what they look like. This right here is the clutch. There's a lot of clutch options out there, but again, running the stock form in terms of the primary and stuff, I want to take my time to see which parts and clutch and stuff like that was gonna better suit me. So I ended up going with the Evolution Industries clutch with the red springs because I have a lot of horsepower right now and torque. And if you haven't seen my previous video, I'm actually going to different dyno machines in the Houston area here and just getting pulls on them and just see what the difference in the dyno machines, the readings, if you will, what they are. But that's another video coming down the road. So I ended up going with the Evolution Industries clutch, and again with the red springs, just to hold off the power that I have now. And that's coming because I'm also gonna upgrade some other parts, but I'm gonna get to that here in the during this video. So up here is the Man O' War compensator. Needs no introduction. A lot of people have it. I think is reasonably priced, and I'm going to pair that with the Evolution Industries clutch. I also have the Hayden tensioner that I'm going to have for the chain there, and we're just going to go with it. I did a lot of research and talking to people in different shops and calling people and performance shops, and some recommend it, some don't, but we're just going to roll with it and see how it works out. If it doesn't work out well, we'll just replace it, right? Now, this other item I'm really happy to go over. It's purely cosmetic, But so this box right here is from Trask, and I got the clear derby cover window from Trask Performance, and the clutch, the Evolution Industries clutch on the outside is actually red, and they recommend for us to run or to use ATF type F oil for the primary. So, you know, how many shades of red can you have? I don't know, but we're gonna put it on there, and I'm excited. I'm excited just to see what it looks like, right? So, anyway, so this is basically everything for the powertrain. Now, there's one item that I have on order, and I just spoke with him yesterday, and as of the release of this video, it's still 2 weeks out. So 2 weeks out from it being completed and then getting shipped from California over here. Um, I'll probably have it in about 3 weeks, and that is a swing arm from Track, and it's supposed to be 10 pounds lighter, and I'm just really excited to put it on and to see if there's any difference and stuff like that between the stock one and the Track swing arm that I have coming. So that's the only item that it's missing here. And then again, cosmetically, I'm gonna go and get that powder coated to match as best as possible the gold color on the chain and on the rear sprocket from Alloy Art. So that's coming. That's coming. If I had that already done, I would have at least the powertrain or the primary and the chain kit and everything already installed. But I'm going to wait on until we get that swing arm. This box right here is from Advent Black. It is a light for the rear of the King Tour pack I have. So Alan over at Advent Black, if you're watching this, again, thank you very much for supporting the channel and for your continued support. That'll get it here installed pretty soon. So that's coming. All right, on to the next pile. This right here is, what is that? Oh, I know what it is. I remember. So when I hit the when I'm cruising on the curves and I'm hitting you know triple digits, right? When I had, let me just back up here. When I just had the stock 131 stage 4 kit under warranty, so that's what I mean by stock, that it was all under warranty. And at the time I had 125 horsepower and 137 pounds of torque to the rear wheel, right? So as the rear wheel was pushing me through the curves, I felt a little bit of frame flex, but not much. I mean, it was nominal, right? Now that I have a lot more horsepower than that and torque pushing me through the curves, I feel more of the frame flexing. Not to the point where I feel like the frame's gonna snap in half or anything like that. I'm not gonna sit here and you know bullshit y'all with that, but I definitely feel more frame flex. So I immediately went online and started researching to see if anybody had it, and there's different companies. But fortunately, Alloy Art already had one in production, and they were selling it. So that is a frame stabilizer for the M8 platform from Alloy Art. So that's another thing that I'll probably get installed here pretty soon. It's supposed to be easy, just I want to say 3 or 4 bolts, and then after that, I'm just curious if it actually helps with the frame flex. So as you all know, these curves on these streets, public roads, they're not racetracks where they're perfectly graded and stuff like that. So, but I got the frame stabilizer, so I'm really excited about that. This other box here, I got it, I purchased it from FXR Division out of Phoenix. And I believe the name of the product is called Mueller Easy Pull. Now, what is it? Once it's installed, it basically relieves, makes the clutch pull 40% lighter, right, from a stock configuration. Since I have the red springs on the Evolution Industries, it's going to be a harder pull on the clutch. Actually, Evolution Industries is the one that told me about that product, and fortunately I had it in stock and I bought it, and hopefully I'm hoping that'll bring it back to kind of like what it feels now with the stock clutch and stuff. But well, we'll see how that works out. So. But that's what that is. So we're going to get that installed as well. And then on top of here is another item that I waited a while to get, and that is a 64 millimeter CNC ported throttle body manifold from Ward. I have the 64 millimeter throttle body and manifold installed now that came with the kit, the 131 stage 4 kit. It's just not CNC ported. So there was 2 options. One, I just take mine off, send it to them, get it back in a week over to Ward Performance. I believe they're Ward Performance. If not, they're just Ward. But fortunately, I called them and I said, hey, you know, I don't want any downtime. What can you guys do? They're like, hey, we actually just got a batch in that are brand new manifolds from Harley Davidson. So they're like, well, just CNC port one. You pay for you know, the core and the yeah, obviously their service, and then they shipped it out to me. So it's there, and I'm just really excited to get that installed because I'm guessing I might get an extra I don't know, 4 to 8 horsepower. I don't know, in my configuration. The heads are the Screamin Eagle ones. That come with the 131 kit, and those are CNC ported already with one over from the factory or from Screamin Eagle. So we'll see how that kind of pairs up. This big box right here, I am really, really excited to talk about that box. As you all know, I'm a fan of carbon fiber. I have carbon fiber wheels. The front fender is carbon fiber. The dash, I actually haven't talked about the dash, but I'll make a video on that now that I'm thinking about it. The dash is from Hoffman Design, and so is the rear carbon fiber fender that I purchased for my Road Glide. So in that box is a rear carbon fiber fender, man, from Hoffman Designs, and that's going to get installed. I also bought the lights that you need for this kit, this rear fender. And what else did I get? Oh, I got the license plate bracket that kind of hangs off the bag here for your license plate. However, personally, I'm going to have an issue because I already have the Custom Dynamics, lights that are back there. So I don't think it's going to work out. So I also bought some other license plate lights that I need to wire up. So I'll figure something out. Either I'll put it on the carbon fiber fender, or I might just do some electrical cosmetic modifications to the rear bag here and put the license plate there versus on the fender, just to show the whole carbon fiber fender in the back. So that's what I have there. And then right here, this box right here, these items here is the SNS Top End Guardian Kit. And what that is you know, you replace the roller rockers, the shafts, the boats and studs and stuff like that, that, you know, go with that, that are in this kit here. And they're replaced with some roller rocker arms that SNS sells, and they're upgraded materials just to kind of bulletproof the top end there. So hence the Guardian kit. And again, I'm going to go over these items, share them with you all, each of these individually. And don't think that I bought all of these at the same time. I bought them because some are out of order, some are back ordered. I'm sorry, out of order. Some are just back ordered. Some they were just really, really hard to find and hard to get. And secondly, some of the prices on these compared to when I bought them already went up, right? So I've had some of these items ready for probably right before I left to Sturgis. And as I've ordered and paid for them, they're trickling in. So the only item I'm waiting on now is that rear string arm from Track. And I'm really excited. So that's supposed to be 10 pounds lighter. The carbon fiber fender is supposed to be around 7 pounds lighter. And the rear carbon fiber wheel in its setup in comparison to the stock one is about 10 to 12 pounds lighter. So the rear, once it's said and done, should be lightened up by about 27 to 29 pounds. And I'm very happy for that. The dash here is actually lighter than the dash that comes on these 21s and 22 models. I'm not sure how much lighter. I want to say maybe 1 to 3 pounds, but I'll take it off and I'll make a video for that because these items are not cheap. And if you're thinking about purchasing them, then you kind of want to know what's going on, because that's the problem that I had. I was wanting some of these items, but I really couldn't find the information that I was looking for. So I'm hoping that this will serve that purpose. And I believe that's it. I believe that's it for now. Oh, there's one more item that I'm going to upgrade, and that is the flywheel. Dark Horse Crankworks is going to go ahead and I'm going to buy their flywheel, the best of the best that they offer. You know, Carrillo rods, and you know, the welded option, and just all of the goodies that comes with that. Obviously, Timken bearings and everything that goes with that. So, because the stock flywheel, it works, but I haven't really taken off the line because I'm not trying to have, you know, much movement within the flywheel. But I'm gonna wait, be patient, get that in, get that installed. So obviously the engine's gonna come totally apart, get that installed, and upgrade other goodies within there, like the breathers from Trask Performance and stuff, and just other goodies that I have coming. And after that, I would envision and I would think that would be pretty much bulletproof, aside from just things that just go wrong, right? Or that break on their own. So, because there are mechanical parts that move against each other with oil. So yeah, that is all I have for this video. So I hope you've enjoyed it. And again, please subscribe and hit that like button. And stay tuned because I'm going to open up each one of these boxes here to show you all what they look like and just share my experience with you all. So until the next time, give off good energy, you know, good vibes, and 2147 crew is out. Boom. What's up? Just kidding.